Persona here, and I am here to talk about a small subject. I don't want to do anything too extreme. It's not going to be a long video, but it's just something I've been thinking about lately, and since I've told myself I've been using this channel to talk about more of my thoughts lately, I figured I would do that. So, first, I apologize if you hear any sounds outside because there are people who are working on the yard, so you might hear rubbing stuff and all that jazz, but anyway, so today's subject is guilty pleasures. So, I have always struggled with this field of, do you get guilty pleasures often? Do you get them every once in a while? Like, kind of thing of, guilty pleasures make me feel legitimately guilty, like 100%. I feel terrible about them. And I know it's not good and it's not healthy to constantly say, get yourself something and then feel bad about it. I understand that. But it's always been a subject or a thing that's been really fascinating to me and very interesting in the case of, like, how do you fix that? If you know what I mean? For example, the other day, I was on Amazon, and this guy went on sale, on a flash sale, and mind you, I wasn't gonna get paid again until next week, and I was a little concerned about money for a little bit, but he was only $10, so my brain was like, you love Darkwing Duck with a passion, just get it. And my husband was like, you need to get it, it's yours, you have to get it, you have to get it. And so I did, I bought him, and I'm not super guilty about him, but it is something that I always feel bad about when I sit down and I go, well, I have other bills to pay and other things to worry about. Do I really have the time to sit here and buy something so minuscule and bad? But he does make me really, really happy because I love Darkwing Duck, and when I saw him, I didn't even know they had plushies like this, and I was so excited. So he makes me happy, and I don't regret it, but I do feel guilty about it. Now, the other thing with guilty pleasures is sometimes I feel that way when it comes down to people buying me things that I feel like either I don't deserve, or it's like, you know, I don't need per se, you know? I've bought, like, even this shirt was kind of a guilty pleasure, even though it was on sale for like $5, you know, so I was like, well, I shouldn't worry about it, but still, I don't need it, and kind of thing, you know? A lot of the guilty pleasures that me and my husband partake in are things like, we bought Kingdom Hearts, we bought Persona, the Dancing Starlight, we bought a lot of games that we haven't finished yet or even started yet, and I feel guilty about them because I'm like, well, why would we buy all these games that we're not even going to play? And it's not that we're not going to play them, it's that we've been so busy. Like, he goes to work every day from like 7 to 4, and then when he gets home he's exhausted, and then he played Kingdom Hearts for 7 days straight and all that stuff, so like we get caught up in a lot of other life stuff. But either way, it's not really like that big of a deal that we bought them, really. But I always think about how I'm like, well, I shouldn't be spending money on these things because I have more important things to do. Like, I need to get more supplies, or I need to save up for a new camera and things like that. But I feel like in between, these things make me feel less horrible with the things that life, you know, throws at you. Another guilty pleasure that I got the other day is, technically, my lovely mother-in-law bought this for me because it is the Loungefly Kingdom Hearts purse, and oh my goodness, I love this thing so much, and I wanted it so bad, and it's so pretty. And I guess since Kingdom Hearts 3 came out, I realized I'm a much bigger Kingdom Hearts nerd than I thought I was. I already knew that I loved it, you know, but it's one of those, once you see all of your, like, I guess childhood technically all flooding back in, you're like, wow, I am way worse than I thought I was. So that was a guilty pleasure, but I guess it doesn't really count because I didn't get it. But it's a weird in-between situation, you know? I feel bad about getting things, and like I get really bad where if people buy me stuff too much, or if I spend too much money, I get slumped into a horrible fit of, oh my god, I don't deserve any of this, oh my god, this is all terrible, you know, it's just, oh my god, and it's nothing but a flood of just torture. So I guess my whole point of this video is just to kind of talk about, what is your guys' definition of guilty pleasure? Does it matter if you buy it? Does it matter if someone else buys it? Is it about, you know, spending money that you don't have? Is it about just buying something that you don't need? You know, what kind of things define a guilty pleasure to you? For me, it's buying something I don't need, buying something I can't afford, someone else buying me things that I really don't technically need that are detrimental to me, and things like that, you know? So that's about what I wanted to talk about. Post in the comments below what some of your biggest guilty pleasures that you partake in, whether it be a subscription or something you bought, or video games and things like that, and your definition of what you define a guilty pleasure being. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. If you like this video, like the video. If you like me, subscribe. Outside of that, ring the bell notification thing, and remember, you're loved, you're worthy, and you're worth everybody's time. So thank you guys for watching the video again, and I appreciate you and always. So have a wonderful day. Bye.